Today I tried the holding pen in mouth strategy to improve my clarity, but it's looking very embarrassing. But yeah, of course, I'm gonna show you the glimpse of it in my today's video. So, hey everyone, this is Bharti. Welcome to my channel, and it's my day 17 to transform my English from B1 to C1. So, let's start our today's practice. As usual, the step number 1 is the shadowing. Now I'm gonna tell you something, guys. On yesterday I got a really profound channel where you can literally improve your shadowing. Way too powerful, yes, because it's really stressed, emphasized channel on the shadowing. Yes, you can see here the glimpse of it.
We will work on our pronunciation, and then we'll work on our fluency. Judy is a professional photographer. Repeat after me. Judy is a professional photographer.
Judy is a professional photographer.
Judy is a professional photographer.
Judy is a professional photographer
Who takes great pride in her
takes
pictures.
great pride in her pictures. Again, Judy is a professional photographer who takes great pride in her pictures.
There you go. She loves sharing her work with others.
She loves sharing her work with
Yeah,
others.
she loves sharing.
She loves sharing her work.
Sharing her work with
Sharing
others.
her work with others. She loves sharing her work
Whenever
with
she
others.
gets the chance.
Whenever she gets the chance.
Whenever she gets the chance.
Whenever she gets the chance.
She loves sharing her work with others whenever she gets the chance.
Alright guys, our shadowing is on. Now let's come on to the step number 2, that is the active learning. So the insights of today's video, the one reel I watched and the insight I got, that is 5 different uses of the verb do. Yes, do, do. We generally use it to share our main verb, our main actions, that what we do, what we don't, like that. Now the first use of do is to use it as an auxiliary verb in questions making. For an example, auxiliary verb is the verb which used before the main verb to support the sentence or to support the subject basically. For an example, do you eat pizza? So here, do you eat pizza? I before eat I put the do as an auxiliary verb. Second use is to use it as an auxiliary verb but in negative sentences. For an example, I don't like pizza. I don't like her. Like, I do not like her or him. Now the third use of do, that is for emphasizes. Yes, when you want to emphasize on something, means you want to see the means you really want to show the importance of something, then you can use do. For an example, I do understand your problem. I do believe in you. The fourth use of do, that is to the main verb, of course. For this we are already familiar. To share our activities, actions, we can use do. That I do homework, I do English practice on regular basis. Now the fifth use of do is to use it as replace the long sentences in the short answers. For an example, if someone is saying or asking to you, do you like to watch movies? So instead of saying yes I do like to watch movies, you just say yes I do. Yes I do. Now let's move to the step number 3 of my daily practice, that is the real practice of conversations with AI. So here it is. I'm back again for my day 17 practice with you. So let's start our today's convo.
Welcome back for day 17. What's the focus of your practice today? You can share any new insights or a fresh phrase you've learned.
Yeah, I actually learned a new insight today. As daily, I learned something new. So, in that reel, the insight I got that the 5 different uses of do, do. Yes, we only use it for our like main verb, as main verb or as main actions, but there are multiple ways to use do. So here is the first one: to use it as auxiliary verbs while making to make questions. Like we can say it: do you eat food or do you eat pizza? And also we can use it in auxiliary form for for the negatives ones also, like I don't like her, I don't like eat pizza, like this. Then the third use of do is, so yeah, that was the overall insight I learned today.
That is a fantastic summary of the five distinct uses of do. You've clearly captured how it functions as an auxiliary, a main verb for emphasis, and as a substitute. Would you like to create an example sentence for that fifth use to practice it further?
Actually, I want each and every example and a little bit explanation from you as well.
Yeah. First, as an auxiliary to make questions. Do you like tea? Or for negatives, I do not like coffee. Second, as a main verb for an action. I do my homework every evening. Third, for emphasis. I do understand the instructions. Fourth, to show agreement or replace a verb. Do you like this movie? And the reply, yes, I do. As we wrap up our session today, remember to associate your daily routine with those English practice habits to preserve your momentum. I'm confident you'll reach your 10 p.m. deadline and get the hang of that clarity. Rest well, and I'll see you for tomorrow's practice.
Yeah, thank you so much for that encouragement. I do believe that I am definitely gonna achieve it. Now let me show you the some extra efforts to improve my clarity, means to follow the tongue twisters and the pen holding strategy in mouth. So here it is. Okay. She sells the seashells by the seashore. Now I'm gonna try it by holding pen in my mouth, and yeah, let's see how I'm gonna do it. She sells the seashells by the seashore. 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 Yeah, it's found like more fluent and flowing. It really works, guys. But if we really want to see the improvement, we have to do it on regular basis. Yeah. So yeah, guys, that was all for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow for day 18. Bye bye. Take care.